Hey guys, so today we're going to watch another replay and I'm gonna go over about what I did wrong here. This is actually, I did a beginner's mistake as teal. Let's make sure it doesn't lag as much. Reason why I made this video was because I got absolutely annihilated. Even though I did hold on pretty good, it just made a mistake, which was probably really fucking bad. And I lost this game. Spoiler alert. So I do the standard stuff. I get my Blade Masters, try not to lose Rend and Wound. They are kind of important for later on. Then counter Dark Green's creeping pattern. We basically want to get the scroll. I didn't get the scroll at this point. Got it on this thing. Yeah. It's all about I'm just letting the replay go for the later purposes. Because right now there is not really a lot going on. This is a standard going of about a game. I'm just playing the standard version. Nothing special is gonna happen until later on, where it's gonna become a stalemate and I'm gonna lose because of it. I do my creeping. This is probably the most important. Oh, what even important? Most irritating thing ever. Stupid baby Hydra killing all my raiders. Yeah, he blocked off. Getting all these marshals, these outriders. And I'm just gonna go get my normal stuff here. Speed it up a little bit more. I don't want this video to be too long, but it's all about what's gonna happen in just a few minutes. Yeah, I kind of fuck up there. I kind of panic, actually. Kind of panicked this game and made some decisions. He's also gonna get more towers, stupid cannon towers. So good. Yeah, getting all my healing scrolls, getting my healing. I don't know when, but soon it's gonna go badly. Because I keep buying stuff. Yeah, making sure to spread out the items across my heroes are very important, especially the wards. You want to spread them out, so it doesn't always go bad. Okay, so I can go a little bit down now. Oh yeah. This should have been the first sign of me going. Actually, I'm late. I'm late again. I'm gonna give me a second. Just gonna check. I'm late. It's been a night. It's nearly minute 10. I don't know what I don't actually remember. This game has been going on. I played this game yesterday, but really, I don't remember how I got to 10 minutes before I even was ready. This is normally not something I do. Yeah, look, now South Alliance is ready, and the giant army they have. What I should have done here. This is the first mistake that's gonna happen, right? I have all these trash units. Yellow was the first one to come in here. Yellow is super easy to just annihilate, and he is the most important one to kill. So when you're fighting, you want to focus yellow, not dark green. Dark green is it's just tanky and has heals. And the amount of units that are stuck behind here. Sure, this army here now, but before, when the only yellow was across here, if I just went in with Bloodlust, I have it researched and everything, and Blade Lords, and basically Blade Lords, What the fuck are they called? 2 seconds. I got shattered. If I go in and just focus one of the heroes down. If I take away the stun, it's gonna be very good as well. But I don't. This is the first mistake. They have a lot of stuff. And now yellow's gonna try to poke. He's gonna do this kind of a lot. And the way you counter yellow's poking is pretty simple. You just have foe or warlocks. If he goes after, basically, if he tries to try and kill the warlocks, you just firebolt 3 to 4 of the griffins, and then you wait 2 to 3 seconds, then firebolt them again, and then they're slowly just going to die. If you want to make it faster, you can take your troll warlords or your troll axe throwers with you. So this is already looking super bad. But the army they have isn't actually big. Again, this is a fine army. 75 food and 91 food. They have nearly double the amount of food I have. But what I have that they don't have is my late game army. I have a late game army right here. If I were to throw in right now, and this would likely be the case, if I were to just throw in the trash, all of these units here, I packed them for trash. They needed to just be thrown straight in and take as much damage as they could and do as much damage as they can. Well, I focus on, again, killing yellow, but the positioning they have is actually really good. You don't want to underestimate this kind of position, because if I go in here, if my army, let's say my army goes here, this is where my army reaches before dark green and yellow blocks me. They have a lot of space to work around, and if they do this correctly, the griffins can be annoying over here, likely over here, because they will have a lot more space to work with. The mortar teams could be placed around here, or just at this place. And Dark Green would literally just block it all off with his mass melee units. And the AoE would be a lot. I have enough healing. I have a lot of healing here. And one thing you won't see me get this game is, you know, Unholy Armor. Because I thought, well, Unholy Armor takes 15% health away from your units whenever it's used on them. Gives a lot of armor, gives attack damage, attack speed, or whatever it is. It's really good, but it takes 15% health away. And if an enemy, if South Alliance is good, they're gonna spam dispel that shit. And when you go with Shattered, losing 15% of their health when they're so tanky already is kind of disastrous. Same for the Blade Lords. You want them to be alive, otherwise it's gonna go badly. So yeah, he's trying to poke, trying to find like a way, get in. Found my elites. That is so tanky, love it. I don't know why I did not go. Oh yeah, I could not see it, the Griffin. So this is why you want at least one range unit. This is why losing your dragon, early game dragon, kind of, it isn't like a big loss, but it's kind of just cool having it. To try and counter Griffin's heir. At least if you don't have the dragon, don't make another one. Just make one of the Netherwing, small Netherwing whelps, I think they're called. Alright, so I'm trying to go over the fight that's gonna happen as well, what mistakes I did, what I could have done better. But yeah, you can see here the amount of food now. Look, 124 food versus 91 food. Dark Green has been making jack shit. He has literally just gone for tech researches, which is also the correct play. Yellow, on the other hand, goes for mass amount of rifles, and this is where Unholy Armor needs to come into play, because he has the research where every time a rifle attacks a unit, it's -3 armor. Unholy armor, on the other hand, gives +10 armor. So that is 7+ armor all of the time. And he doesn't even have that many priests. And if I AoE once, these priests are dead. Which is also meaning that he doesn't have a lot of spells. So I should have played this differently as well. I was like, attack lol, this is something like... I'm kind of getting nervous here and joking a little bit around. But yeah, I have 3 scrolls on Rend, 3 scrolls on Kargath, 3 scrolls on Mactheridon. 2 of my heroes have wards. 170 pop. He didn't lie. But he's likely gonna get him out that amount. And this fight is gonna get very long, and this is what happens when you let South Alliance just mass whatever they want. Also note that in this position, Yellow himself has more income than you, and then you have Dark Green, so they practically have nearly double the income. So they have 140 more income than you, which is huge because you're a solo race, and I was getting upgrades, but they were massing. This is a late game army versus whatever this is. This is so many units. It's insane. I actually did really good this fight. I hold on quite well, but the problem comes in when my shattered hands really do not have any more healing, because the scrolls are being used, the healing wards are going down, and the fight was so long that I literally just did not have any more support. It wasn't even because my backline was dying. All of my trashes, I pulled them in as well. So they go in and they take all the damage with my shattered hands. But when my trash units started, like, didn't exist anymore, and they were going for my shattered hands, and then they slowly died, and I lost this game. Again, you never want to let Yellow mass this amount of rifles, especially when he has the upgrade. But yeah, the attack should come relatively soon. It shouldn't be long now. What you also want to watch out for is the air. That is probably the most dangerous part of the SA before, like, when a fight begins. That is why I have fully upgraded health on my warlocks, because they always die super quickly. Same for my troll warlocks, but the healing I have, it should be enough. This is where I see them moving in like this, so I'm preparing myself for a fight. I was actually bloodlusting myself, so they were probably preparing. They have a super good position. There's no way. This is the problem when you let Yellow mass so many units, because Yellow is the damage dealer, and if he has so many units, this group of here, I could kill this whole group. This whole group here could die of AoE in one go. He would probably lose 30, 40 food. But this group over here, and this group he has in the back, would be alive. And this is so, essentially, there's a lot of rifles still, so it wouldn't do much. And there's so many units, and with the health bars on, I actually had the health bars on when I played this. It was a disaster actually seeing the different units. So I just started AoEing randomly, which is also a mistake, because you can press Alt and you can see the different units and the colors. But yeah. This game, I regret what I did. So the fight's gonna come about now. You can see Yellow's positioning. There's so much army. What food does he have? 159 food with 109 food versus 93 food. I made 2 more units, and that is 2 siege demolishes. That is the only thing I made. I have 4 upgrades. And this is how the fight's gonna be. So to try and speed this down a little bit. This also didn't help. My army is in the wrong position. I do have the buffs from the Dark Portal aura, meaning that I am kind of good to go. But the amount of units, this is gonna be very insane. So I'm gonna try and get. This is not gonna help. Oh my god. So we're gonna see. I focus these Zeppelins. They need to die as quickly as possible. I use some healing scrolls. Put down the healing wards. This is where I should have firebolt. I do think I firebolted them. Kind of about now. Still try and focus AoE, but this is the problem, right? The amount of units I killed right now. I still have a lot. I still have nearly everything. 155 food. 91 food. I really only killed dagger and stuff. And I focus a little bit here. But this is gonna... If I could get in here, this would be way different. Varian Rin is also there. I'm gonna try and place the camera so we don't have to see that. Oh my god. Well, kick a veil. I thought that was Crown at first. This is also a thing I want to point out, which was a mistake of mine. Oh my god. I used my Blade Lords wrong here. This is what you want to do, is you want to take them right into the enemy's backline. You kind of want to do this at the start of the fight. I didn't have the chance here, but I had a chance a lot of time. I had a lot of chances to just go in and AoE the backline. But what is interesting is also that I don't do this at all this whole game. This whole fight. I don't utilize my Blade Masters correctly. And this is where it all's gonna go down. I thought they were retreating, mind you, but it was just a few units going back. And this is where it's always gonna go wrong. One thing I need to get better at is using my Demolishers. Using my Siege. Making sure I don't block. Right now I'm blocking, look at this. What is this? I have so many trash units and all this. And the army... I can actually see it. I don't dispel a lot as well. This is also the problem. I do not dispel as much as I should. The AoE is good. Like, the AoE is good, don't mind me, but it's just so many units that it is practically impossible. You can see the -3 armor to kill all of them. I needed full amount of siege. I think I did have full amount of siege, but Yellow sacrificed all his griffins to kill all of my stuff. This is where they did a really good play, and shout out to Onyx for this, because positioning is everything, and they just made their position 2 times better. Let me see what I see. This is what I see, right? This is a lot of units. But it isn't too bad yet. I don't know that there's so many more coming in my way. The army is still, if you go and look at my army, 89 food, 129 food. Is still producing units, no? No, it's just focusing on the fight. Dagger has a lot of extra units when need be. But yeah. I tried to kill Varian, couldn't do it. This is where Seal kind of lacklusters when there's so many units and you do not have Zula Head, you do not have more mana. When you do not have more mana, I also didn't use my Riddle Warlocks correctly as well. There's a lot of mistakes here in this fight, and if I had Unholy Aura, this would have been different as well. I would have killed more, I wouldn't have died so quickly. But This is like one blood lost, and then you just start spamming AoE. Forget about the stunning wards. If you can place a ward that could stun around this many units, this would be already good enough. So place 1, 2, and then try an AoE, but my frontline is dying. I'm losing my elites, because positioning is so badly, and I do not dispel enough. Look at the damage on all of these units. The armor increase and all that. I just do not have more frontline. And this is where I start putting my trash units in. I should, but Dark Green has more units coming in, and I still have a lot of Yellow's backline to kill. I lose another one of my Shattered Hands, and it just goes so badly. Well, that was pretty much the game. I put out my trash units and I try and take another fight, but without frontline, this just is not going to happen. Yellow has way too many units. I killed all the Dark Green stuff. Mind you, again, I said, you want to kill yellow stuff? You do not want to focus on Dark Greens. Did I focus on yellow here? No, I did not. Because I couldn't see him. This is also the problem. I played this very poorly, and now he has such a good position that it's just not gonna work. Mind you, I did dispel this one point, actually. Yeah, I did dispel. And again, I thought I was gonna like, now I'm gonna win. But I just realized that, holy shit, there's so many units, and he still has more healing. Mind you, it's actually the crown. And, yeah. 105 food, 13 food versus 48 with no money. You know, you don't want to let yellow do this. So this is basically advice for everyone so they don't make the same mistake as I have. Do not, and I please telling you now, do not wait or camp outside with the aura or inside. For God's sake, do not camp inside. This is just a guaranteed loss. But outside, it's still bad. If you have made your own strategy, going to attack at 10 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever, do the strategy. Even if they're here, you gotta go in. Even you're gonna lose a lot, and you're not gonna be able to push through with the attack, you still want to do it. Otherwise, it's... yeah, you just want to do it. Otherwise, you will not be able to do much at all the whole game. That is the game, really. I lost this one. Dark Green 8th food. 78 food. Again, mind you, this was like 33 food army I made. I was able to kill so much and hold for so long. This is really what this strategy is all about. Well, yeah. That was pretty much the game. Got all the CPs, got everything. But don't try and fight. And if the South Alliance, another tip here, if the South Alliance comes from the bridge and you're standing here, pull back. It depends. If yellow goes around here, or they have mortars or some kind of range here and dark green is here, dark green is blocking you here, your army is here, and yellow is here. You can't reach this. And you won't reach this. So don't try and just kill dark green stuff. Because I did that here and I lost. Yellow stuff is the dangerous. Dark green is just a tank. So just pull back and get a better position. Even pulling back here would be bad because of yellow's siege and all that. But yeah. GG, well played. Shout out to Onyx. Shout out to Black Knight. We play kind of a lot of games together, so it's kind of fun. Try and fight him and learn from the few mistakes that you make. There was a lot of mistakes in this game, especially when the fighting was happening. But yeah, that's the game. I hope you all enjoyed, and hope you have a nice day. And goodbye.